Born in Houston, Texas, in 1981, Beyoncé showed promise as a child unlike any other. Her parents, Matthew and Tina Knowles, quickly noticed that she could memorize songs after hearing them just once and had a voice that carried far beyond her years. Her early dance teacher remembered her as a shy girl who transformed into someone else entirely when the music started. That transformation became the foundation of her legendary stage persona. Her father, Matthew, worked as a sales manager, but he soon quit his job to manage Beyoncé's budding career full-time, a decision that would forever alter the trajectory of their family. He organized the group, Girls' Time, which eventually evolved into Destiny's Child. Beyoncé, still a teenager, learned the brutal realities of the music industry early. The group faced rejections, failed auditions, and crushing disappointments before finally signing with Columbia Records. When Destiny's Child hit big with songs like Bills, Bills, Bills and Say My Name, the fame was explosive, but so was the criticism. Beyoncé was constantly placed in the spotlight as the lead, while other members felt sidelined. Internal conflicts led to lineup changes, and the press often accused her father of favoritism. These controversies were painful for Beyoncé, but they taught her a critical lesson. Success in entertainment isn't just about talent. It's about control, image, and endurance. By the time she launched her solo career, Beyoncé was already prepared to conquer. Her debut, Dangerously in Love, sold over 11 million copies worldwide and brought her 5 Grammys in a single night. Yet, what set Beyoncé apart wasn't just her music, it was her discipline. While other artists enjoyed the spoils of fame, Beyoncé worked endlessly, rehearsing until exhaustion. She famously once rehearsed in heels for 12 hours straight, pushing herself past physical limits. The 2000s cemented her as a superstar. With hits like Irreplaceable, Single Ladies, and Halo, she became the voice of empowerment and love. But beneath the glitter, Beyoncé faced enormous pressure. She struggled with maintaining privacy in a world obsessed with her every move. Paparazzi followed her relentlessly, dissecting everything from her body shape to her relationships. Her marriage to Jay-Z became one of the most publicized unions in entertainment history. At first, it was painted as a fairy tale romance, two of the biggest names in music forming a power couple. But soon, cracks appeared. Rumors of infidelity swirled for years, and the infamous 2014 elevator incident with Solange confirmed that something was deeply wrong. Fans and tabloids speculated endlessly, but Beyoncé's silence only fueled curiosity. Instead of giving interviews, she answered through art. Her album Lemonade became both a confession and a manifesto. It dealt with betrayal, rage, cultural pride, and forgiveness, cementing her as a once-in-a-generation storyteller. At the same time, Beyoncé reinvented what it meant to be a performer. Her 2013 surprise album release disrupted the entire music industry. No promotion, no leaks, just an album dropped at midnight. It sold millions within days, and proved she could break the rules and still dominate. Every major artist since, from Drake to Taylor Swift, has borrowed from this strategy. Her performances became cultural events. She wasn't just singing, she was creating history. At the 2013 Super Bowl, she delivered a show so powerful that it caused a temporary power outage in the stadium. At Coachella 2018, she made history as the first black woman to headline, and she used the stage to honor black heritage, HBCUs, and feminism in a 2-hour spectacle that critics now call the greatest live concert of all time. Netflix even turned it into a documentary, Homecoming, giving fans a behind-the-scenes look at the grueling preparation. But with all the glory came darker sides. Beyoncé admitted to struggling with exhaustion, depression, and the relentless demand for perfection. She spoke about how, After giving birth to twins Rumi and Sir, her body went through trauma. She weighed over 218 pounds and had to undergo an emergency C-section. Coming back from that to headline Coachella took unimaginable strength, both physically and mentally. Financially, she and Jay-Z became billionaires, building an empire through music, touring, and businesses like Tidal and Ivy Park. But money didn't shield her from criticism. Some accused her of being too calculated, while others criticized her political stances. Her Formation video and Super Bowl performance drew backlash from conservative groups, with some even calling for boycotts. Still, Beyoncé refused to tone down her message. She embraced her role as an artist who stands for something bigger than music. Her awards and records are staggering, over 32 Grammys, making her the most awarded artist in Grammy history. Countless VMAs, Billboard recognition, and even critical acclaim in acting, with roles in Dreamgirls and The Lion King. But Beyoncé herself rarely seems satisfied. She is always pushing further, chasing an unattainable ideal of excellence. Perhaps the most trash or turbulent moments in her life were deeply personal. The betrayal in her marriage, the public scrutiny during her pregnancies, and the ongoing challenge of maintaining her humanity under the crushing weight of being Beyoncé. Yet she turned every struggle into a triumph, every heartbreak into a masterpiece, and every doubt into fuel for her empire. Today, Beyoncé isn't just a pop star. She is a cultural force, a businesswoman, a mother, a feminist icon, and a global symbol of Black excellence. Her journey shows not only the cost of greatness, but also the power of resilience. From a little girl in Houston who dreamed of singing, to the woman the world now calls Queen Bey, her story is proof that legends aren't born. They're built, step by step, battle by battle, song by song. And Beyoncé built herself into a legend for the ages. And that's the thing about Beyoncé. Her story isn't finished yet. Every time people think she's reached her peak, she proves there's still another level. She doesn't just follow trends, she creates them. She doesn't just sing songs, she turns them into movements. And while critics wait for her to stumble, Beyoncé only gets stronger. Her journey shows us that fame isn't just glamour, it's sacrifice, pain, and constant reinvention. But for Beyoncé, every struggle became part of her power. That's why the world calls her a queen, not because she's perfect, but because she survived every storm and came out shining brighter. So, if you enjoyed this story and want more deep dives into the untold sides of your favorite stars, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next one. Because trust me, there are plenty more shocking stories waiting to be told.